All right, everyone. Hello, and I hope that you've been having a day filled with light, love, and positivity. Today, we are going to be showing you guys how to do a simple good luck spell. You're going to need a jar, paper, pen, white salt, uncooked rice, sugar, cinnamon, and a green or white candle for this. First, we're going to take our slip of paper and we're going to write the following statement: The tides of change will turn my way. Now that we have that statement written out, we are going to fold the paper in half towards us with the intentions of attracting good luck. So we're going to fold it in half towards us while we are wanting to attract good luck. Okay, and then we're going to fold it again towards us because you're going to want to make this fit in your jar. So depending on your jar size, I chose a smaller jar because I like to keep my spells as small as I can so they're easier to store. And I'm still going for those good intentions. Now that this is all folded, now that we're completely folded, we're going to take our jar and we're going to put that paper in our jar. All right. Now we're going to add our cinnamon. Excuse me making a mess while I do this. I usually have a different thing for when I'm doing the jars for the cinnamon, but unfortunately that is not currently with me. So, got our cinnamon in our jar. Now, normally I would go with my salt next, but I wanted to do the rice first for this part. Now, you want to put just enough rice in there. You don't want to put too much, you don't put too little, but you want to definitely make sure that you're getting a good amount of rice in there. This is uncooked rice is what you need for this spell. So make sure that you're filling it up. You guys will see mine in just a moment. Don't forget, while you are putting the rice in there, that you do soft fit the salt in. And make sure that you're tapping everything to kind of get it all to settle into place. But you should look like this so far. No, it does not matter what color paper you use. So now we're going to use, I'm using kosher salt, but you can use sea salt or just any old salt will work at this point. Aside from, you don't want to use any black salt or pink salt, but anything that's a white salt's fine. And I'm just going to fill it up. Maybe not make as big of a mess as I do. That probably would be useful. As I still made a mess, you know what, it's fine. Fun fact, if you allow salt to sit in your carpets, it also helps with flea problems. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cap this bad boy, all right? We're going to put the lid on it. So now it should look like this. So since I decided to finally use my brain, I decided I was going to put something down before I do this next part. Because when you're sealing with wax, which you guys haven't really been able to see it much, but this whole time I've had my green candle burning. So make sure that you have your candle burning because you're going to need either your white or your green candle for sealing the jar. So mine's been going this whole time just off camera because my angle did not work out correctly apparently. So what I'm going to do, because this is just how I prefer to do it, is I usually actually just slowly, I work all the way around. I do the entire lid, just a full seal, and I am letting it just kind of drip at this point. Now this will take a little bit of time, depending on what kind of candle you're using, or if you have wax just kind of ready to go, and how long you've been letting your candle burn. It just all depends. Remember, the bigger the jar, the bigger the lid, the longer this portion is gonna take. So usually what I do is I make sure I get all of the actual visible parts of the lid done first, and then I will let it sit for a moment, and I will actually seal it underneath on the ridge line here, which you guys are kind of seeing me do now, just so we're all sealed. You know what, give me a second. You guys can talk amongst yourselves. All right, so now we are letting it fully dry. I would let it dry for about at least 5 minutes, so that way the wax can actually set in place. It should dry fairly quickly, but I usually just try to let it. But I did seal the whole bottom of the lid, so that way it's all pretty and ready to go. And be prepared, you're most likely going to get wax on your hands. So if you're not used to that, it can be interesting. It is going to be hot, but it's not going to hurt you. And if you're a little afraid of that, you can always wear gloves while you're doing the wax part. I would suggest it, honestly, just to protect your skin, especially if you have sensitive skin. Now, I personally prefer doing the green candles for this because green for me is money and luck. But like I said, you can use a white or a green candle for this. All right, so now we are dry. And we're going to take this and we're going to go hide it in our little cupboard of spells, or if you don't have one of those, just go ahead and you can put this somewhere in your home, or you can carry it in your pocket or your purse. It's really up to you. If you feel like you need that good luck with you more often than not, I would carry it with you. If you feel like you get into a lot of traffic problems and stuff, I'd put it in your car. This is good for a lot of things, and you can make more than one. I always like to have one in my home. I have one in my car, and then I have one that I carry in my purse. So I have several different ones. I also offer more in-depth luck spells and things. If anybody is in need of one, you can message me and we can get that started for you. Much light, love, and positivity to you all. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you all soon.